like what the Freshman Feud Ivies bring to the table. I remember I watched Legonro, I hope I'm saying that right, on Freshman Feud East Coast last time. And it's like so interesting seeing Ivies that like are in the Discord but I've never seen play and who have like watched a lot of the sets and the guides and all that stuff from the top Ivies and what they implement and what they don't is so cool to see.
Yeah, especially when you're one of the people that makes those guides.
Yeah, I was watching Legondo and I was like, this guy's doing like down throw nair, like it doesn't have like the polished punish game. Then he gets off stage and he's trying to do a those back air stuff, and I'm like, that's an Ivy who's watched me. I may have the West Balls effect who have created a generation of gimmicky Ivies, but I'm proud of it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're trying to get Jugs into the lobby right now. Waiting a minute on that.
Oh, they've connected and the ping is 99.
I am seeing 90 ping, hoping that's gonna go down.
I I don't think it is. Where are these two located?
I don't know, but I will say this is a great look for DLX. Because
DLX.
the higher the buffer, the better Ivy does in this matchup.
So DLX, are they gonna play on 12 buffer?
I don't think so. DLX
There's
doesn't
no
look
way.
down with this.
Yeah, there are a lot of question marks. Let's see. Jugs is in British Columbia. Um, where is DLX from?
I don't know, but I just saw the ping spike to 140. This might be an interesting set.
So they entered the other Freshman Feud West Coast, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay, we'll see.
my 90
Let's
ping.
go. DLX playing the Black Ivysaur. Love to see it.
This is a connection.
Yeah.
So yeah. Just gonna get the controls all set. I don't know if you've. Okay, there it is on the stream now. So where?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got put ALC on. This
Yep,
is an ALC event.
Yep. As always, the Freshman Feud series. Huge shout outs again to XYK, Shadrake, and the whole crew, just trying to make sure that this is as inclusive of an event for new players as possible. And yeah, so again, I'm really interested to see how they both approach this matchup. I don't know who's striking first, but my anticipation is we're going to be starting on probably Smashville.
It's going to be PS2. Oh,
it might be PS2 just because everyone loves PS2.
PS2 is the greatest stage in the game, aside from Wario's.
But they're both good stages.
Wario's is the hot take, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we're starting out, and that Razor Leaf is going to be, it's a big component of this matchup because, like, without Razor Leaf, Ivy really struggles to deal with Falcon. By throwing out that Razor Leaf, you can force Falcon to kind of jump and approach with that nair, because that's usually what Falcon can do to beat it. And then you can kind of back him out of the air, shield the nair, and so that's really Ivy's kind of main mix-up in this matchup, is when and how you throw Razor Leaf.
Having a projectile against a character that likes to move horizontally is so strong, because it just slows them down, makes them play your game.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, so DLX right now hanging out on these plats. Trying to find their footing right now. DLX has really been doing a good job of just holding center and just kind of tacking on stray hits here and there. Yep, gonna get the F throw off stage.
It was a little too far out.
Yeah, I think maybe trying to read a double jump, but yeah, definitely would have liked to see them either stay close to the ledge or at least turn around and go for a back air rather than a nair. Because with nair, if you're going to headshot with Falcon with nair, you need to do a drop zone one so you don't hit them with that last hitbox and they just kind of fall. So just something to keep in mind as we go through the set. Oh, good. Yep. Okay. Shout out to quote-unquote fixing forward tilt. Still Ivy's worst move, but it's not close.
I'm so confused.
That's just a thing that happens. Saw it again there, only this time he wasn't near the ledge. Yeah, and DLX right now just kind of still holding center, even though, damage-wise, they've done a lot more damage this game. Strategy is working. They need a way to find these kills. up tilt might eventually do it, but you don't really want to be killing Falcon with up tilt this matchup.
Yeah, they're just fishing for anything that can launch.
Yeah.
Up tilts.
They have landed a lot of up tilts, I will
That
say.
is, yeah.
I think this is more up tilts than I land in like a game. Okay, so Jugs is gonna drop the stock. Helix gets a little bit healing and then a knee to the back of the head.
Ooh, bear
Bear knee. Okay, in Jugs right now, they didn't quite get it because they Tony winded, but they did do a good job holding that ledge for the tether punish, which shows me that they at least know what they're supposed to be doing in this matchup. And Ivy's definitely a character where like you will get knowledge checked if you don't know what to do. So that's a really good sign for Jugs already 3 minutes into the set.
Yeah. In order to beat Ivy, you have to explain why Ivy's not a top tier.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she's a top tier.
Exactly. It's an IQ test that regrettably a lot of people fail. I will not name names because this is a friendly stream. I almost did, and then I was like, wait, I'm supposed to be happy on this stream. I'm supposed to be supporting the community. Oh, I love going for the up B there, because, like, what's Ivy gonna do? You hit with that up there, you take 8 damage, you move on with your life.
Yeah.
I thought DLX was gonna fall off and kill himself again with that tilt, but thankfully didn't quite fall off the ledge that time.
Judges
right
up
now
3 stocks to 1, but this is the time for what we call the cursed comeback.
It is, and if there's any character that can do it, I believe Ivy gets +3 to the cursed comeback or something like that. PNW has a whole system worked out.
Yeah, Beam is a +3.
Yeah.
Oh.
But speaking of 3, that is going to be a 3 stock coming out from Jugs right now. After a pretty good start from DLX, like just hacking on a lot of damage, they just weren't able to find the kills on Falcon, and Jugs was taking every hit to the bank.
I'm still amazed that they're playing in 90 ping.
Yeah. And just a reminder for everyone, regardless of how you do in pools, even if you go 4 in a 5-man pool, everyone is making it out. The goal here is for everyone to get as many sets as they can. So in a bracket like this, everyone is going to move out of round robin pools into the top 15 bracket, which is going to lead into our eventual top 8 and then the winner. In larger freshman feuds, we've had a redemption bracket where players who place poorly in pools have their own bracket where they get another double elimination chance to prove themselves. So the goal is always to give these people as much experience and stream time as they can so that they can learn from the event. So Falcon's going to ban FT and Metal Cavern, which are solid bans. In general, the bans don't super matter in this matchup. It's kind of personal preference. Really argue that any stage is good or bad for either character here. So I think if they just don't want to get juggled, then banning the flat stage makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, so we're going to go to Battlefield, which on the one hand I like because it's a smaller stage. It means that DLX is going to get Jugs off stage more. But at the same time, Jugs was doing a great job controlling these plat, mostly via stomping on plat. So if you don't have a strategy for dealing with that, this could be really tough for DLX right here.
That could have been the stock right there if DLX just dropped bared.
Yeah. In general, I want to see more bears when Jugs is off stage. That's kind of like especially when you're not comfortable with Ivy off stage, like that's the easiest entry you can do, and it'll work pretty consistently. So I'd love to see more of that as opposed to going for like nails and things like that. Great slide off, although it's not going to matter.
I think DLX just needs to be more confident going off stage, because like, what is Falcon going to do to you off stage? Up B you back towards the stage?
Yeah. And I think part of it just looks like kind of not being sure, they're trying to be safe about it and like, oh, I don't want to go this way, and then Falcon jumps the other way and like I've missed it. But at the same time, because of this kind of analysis paralysis, you're not, like there's no option that you're really covering. So you want to pick something and cover it, and if you can cover as many things as possible, that's great, but you need to be covering something, otherwise you're not going to find any kills.
Yeah.
And right now, DLX is tacking on a lot of damage, which is good. It's that sour down tilt, which can be great against Falcon, with the old hitbox, which was just insane at beating short hop approaches. Oath gets stomps to that plat. I love that DLX is doing these up throws because they get you healing, and like if you're not confident in your punish game, you might as well take the beam charge. But I would like to see more like seed bombs or something like that after, just to kind of threaten them after you send them up in the air.
I wonder if I wonder if they know to go if they're ever gonna go for a synthesis gimp while Falcon's recovering. I'd pop off if they did.
Yeah, I will say I hope not, because like those are harder to hit than they look. But also it would be high. Weak dash attack F smash, I like it. I'm just calling out that double jump from Falcon. Most Falcons, especially at this level, do love to jump as soon as they get hit off stage because they want to come back.
Regrab?
Nope, not quite. Stomp that up tilt. Yep, put your head right next to that platform to sit on. Stomp. Okay, that's not going to be a knee, but right now, Jugs is pretty much it. He's got DLX at kill percent. Any grab, any nail might be death right now. So DLX has to be pretty careful. Jugs also was looking for those raw knees in neutral, which he's found quite a lot this set.
Yeah.
And I'm loving this center stage play.
Yeah, DLX is just trying to find anything that works. And Jugs is just like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep kneeing, and if you touch me, you're gonna explode.
Yeah. Like you can see, especially with these platforms, like DLX is getting stuck onto a side plat and they have nowhere to go. Jugs has been very confident about controlling center space when they have it, and just keeping DLX in the corner with these areas. So I really like this strategy right now. It's paying dividends for them.
Oh, good up smash. Getting the feeling out of it. They haven't gotten a beam once.
No, and that is one of the lovely things about like the changes to P plus Ivy, is just the fact that like at this lower skill level, just healing between stocks is pretty much never going to get you beam. But we do have it on deck now, and so we could see a last stock solar beam. Also means that suicide beams are on deck. Ivy's got a lot of options here to take this final stock. All she needs is a couple openings.
Yeah, this is an Ivy favorite game right now.
Yeah. But the problem is you got to be able to find it, and right now DLX is just kind of struggling in this neutral. Jugs is continuing to do a great job. Oh, and that's unfortunate. Just for future reference, if you watch this back, DLX, you do generally want to do, like, down throw dash attack is pretty consistent at low percents, and then even if they DI down and away, which will put them tech, you can still tech chase with dash attack or pivot grab. But Jugs is going to take that with a 2-0, looking very clean that set.
Yeah.
I can see a lot of Ivy knowledge, a lot of match knowledge in play there, which is great to see.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jugs definitely looking like someone who would be a favorite to win based on that. So it's very dominant.
Yeah. I was super impressed, yeah. I do know that they lost 2-0 earlier to Trains, who was, I think, the 4th seed of the event. So definitely very respectable loss, but and actually also was 2-0 Bootylicious so far, who's the 3rd seed. So yeah, Trains is by no means a bad loss, but I was super impressed by what I just saw there, especially from someone who I think is an unknown. They're the bottom seed of their pool, and I think maybe the bottom seed of the event. So maybe people have been sleeping on Jugs. Maybe they get an upset today, but I was impressed by what I just watched, for sure.
So it looks like our next set we're getting is Grunge, Trash, and Spork. Spork is an Ike, and Grunge Trash is a Fox. Ooh, fun.
Oh
Spacey's
boy.
Ike is... Oh, I have a lot of words that I want to say. A lot of them I can't.
I know Forest Fire's in chat. I know that's his favorite matchup. Shout outs to Arsenals. And yeah, that's it's a good matchup for one person, and not so much for